Hey everyone, this is Alice. It's me again. Today I have a very interesting topic for you guys. This is going to be like a 5-part series. It's very long video, so I wanted to break it up so that I don't bore anybody. I have a very long list of things I want to talk about. So yes. Let me talk a little bit about me and me being in Korea and all that. So I've been here, I guess you can say basically 4 months. I'm going to stay until February. So I guess that would be total 6 months of being here. And I've been living in Jeonju, and I've been to Seoul, I've been to Busan, Jeju Island, Nami Island. I went there yesterday. I've been to like smaller cities like Iksan, Nonsan, Gwangju. Basically, I've seen like a lot of different sides of Korea. Obviously, they're all Korea, but they all have their own vibe and things, different things going on. So yeah, something that I think is good about my experience in Korea is that since I've been in Jeonju, I feel like I've been really immersed in the culture more so. I think if I were to live in Seoul or Busan, I think it's more common for foreigners to live there. So I don't want to say you have less of the, I don't want to say you're less immersed, but here in Jeonju, I feel like it's not as common for foreigners to live here. I mean, obviously there's English teachers and stuff, but I think, I don't know, it's just you actually get to see more, maybe deeply into Korea and what it's really like for Koreans, I guess. So I think in a way I have that advantage because in Seoul I feel like it's definitely more diverse, and Seoul also has I guess the Koreans that live in Seoul are more accustomed to seeing foreigners, so it may be a little different, I feel. Anyway, so I shall get right into my list now. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about, and I have my list right here, so if you see me like looking here, it's because that's where my list is. The first thing I want to talk about is fast/reckless taxi drivers. So I put this on the list because I think it is something, I really do think it's something that most people do not expect about Korea, or maybe just don't even think about it. I didn't really even think about it coming to Korea, but it's kind of, honestly, to me, it's really funny because they're always, taxi drivers are usually older, men in their maybe 60s, 70s, maybe 50s, but yeah, and they're usually older men, and I don't know, it's just so funny because you would think like an older person would maybe slower, or I don't know, but it's the total opposite. They own the streets, basically. Like, they go so fast. First of all, speed limit, what is that? Like, speed limit is not a thing to them. Red light, what is that? Red lights aren't a thing for them. Basically, they do not care. Their only priority is to make it to destination. And the funny thing, though, is that I do not really mind this. It can be scary sometimes, of course, but I don't really mind it because sometimes I do want to get to my destination quickly because, like say, for example, I have a train to catch or something, and they make it there, and I know they will make it there. So I don't mind it all the time, but sometimes it is a little scary. Sometimes there's been times where they have driven on the opposite side of the road, and sometimes there was this one time that this taxi driver, his brakes were clearly not okay because every time he was braking, you could literally hear them You could hear them screeching and running. And it was kind of scary, and me and my friend, we were like, let's put our seatbelts on and we're just gonna hope for the best. Funny thing though is that for me, my seatbelt wasn't working for some reason. I don't know why, but anyways, everything turned out okay. We survived. Obviously, I'm here to tell you the story. I actually really wanted to let him know because I wasn't sure if he knew that his brakes were that terrible, but obviously I don't know. Oh yeah, that's actually something I should mention. I do not speak Korean. I obviously have learned very, very, very basic words that like you use on a regular basis, but I do not speak Korean, so we weren't able to tell him. I wanted to use the app, but he honestly just was like, "You're here." That's another thing, like not all the time, but they may be a little, what word can I use? Not rough, but they're just like, "You're here, get out." Not like rude, but they're just like, "You're here, get out, bye." You know what I mean? Like they're kind of like that sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes they really are like, I guess, more friendly in a way, but yeah, it's not in a bad thing though. They do not mean it in a bad way. Like that's, I guess, something you guys will have to experience yourself to understand what I really mean. But yeah, that is one thing I wanted to mention in this video. The taxi drivers. Let me just get a sip of my tea here. Okay, next one. Taxis are cheap. Oh, we're still on the taxis topic. Okay. Excuse me. Taxis, compared to America, taxis here are very, 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 very affordable. Let me think of an example. A 30-minute drive is $10, and that's in Seoul. They are, it's, the way that they charge you is basically based on, I guess, the miles, like how far they take you, and they have like this little thingy on their, I really don't know how to explain this. They have this little thing that, like, as they're driving, it's like the numbers are going up, and it's at the end of their of the drive, it says like how much they're going to charge you. And it's the same thing for all taxis, and I like that because it's fair, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like they can come up with their own prices, and it's not like there's no way they can really scam you because it's on, you know, it's there and it's showing you how much it will be. And Naver actually also kind of, I'll explain all of this later on, but Naver is an app they use here in Korea. Naver also kind of shows you how much a taxi will be, and that's what I'm saying. Basically, taxi prices are like basically the same for every taxi driver everywhere. So that, I think, is a plus because you know what to expect basically, and if you look it up on Naver, you will know how much it will be. Hey guys, this is me in the future. I wanted to close out this video, and I will continue talking about different things that are unexpected for Americas in Korea in the next part. So if you want to watch the next part, trust me, they are very, very, very juicy and very interesting things that I will be talking about. So please click on the next part, and I am going to make a playlist. So thanks for watching. See you guys.